Oh, man,
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Suarez receives it in a wide position. A probing pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach? Takes a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Cross from Robertson. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Hullet. Valverde. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack.
And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he cuts out the supply. 15 minutes till half-time. Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, it really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Zico.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Played in by Robertson. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall. Nedved. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nedved!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Robertson. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 22, Federico Valverde. Coming on
And the second half gets underway.
Number 4.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Robertson. Mbappe. Vieira gets across to intercept that. And it's Zico. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, can he find a finish? And here's Zico. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. Now this could be a chance. It's Nedved! He has done it! Arsenal are level. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Arsenal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Robertson. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vieira calmly anticipates. And here's Suarez. Rijkaard. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Just about up to 75 minutes. That pass isn't the best. Batistuta! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 20.
So, time for
Batistuta.
changes on
Number
both sides,
7,
actually.
Nedved.
Arsenal go
Number
into the lead.
18,
Well, they've done the
Rijkaard.
hard part now, Peter.
Coming on the
Can they
field,
cling on? Or
number
even better,
21,
can they get another?
Rodrigo. Number 8,
Vieira.
Manuel Petit. Number 17,
And it's Cruyff.
Chouameni. Number 9,
And it's Vieira.
Conte.
Cruyff
Substitutions
will
taking
not want
place.
to lose out here, not against this. It's Rooney! And the lead stays intact, just.
Rooney really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. Look at the space here. And now they can clear their lines. Robertson.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, super ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's a little off target.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Chouameni. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans have
and
pulled out
welcome
all
to
the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support.
It's Nedved! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Nedved. Suarez picks it up out wide. Cross from Robertson.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Van Basten might just make this. And he was quick to react. And he plays one through. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Luis Suarez. The ball has bounced loose now. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a good position. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the pass is intercepted. Opts for safety. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Hullet. Goes for a shot! Oh, off the bar! Rodri with the clearance. Kvaratskhelia. And that's really well manoeuvred. Might be danger here. And a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. And it's Robertson. Robertson drives forward on the overlap. Luis Suarez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Can he get on the end of this? Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Rooney. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
Added time.
He's found a way through. That's tidy. A heavy challenge. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Rodri, the man synonymous with solidity. Played into space out wide. Van der Sar claims comfortably. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Robertson aimed beyond the defence. It's a goal kick.